2025 seems to be the year of Blumhouse sequels. We had Megan 2 earlier this year, and then we got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 later in the year. And smished in between both of them is Black Phone 2, film of which I didn't give a flying fuck about when it was announced, and I saw it last night, okay? And you know what? It was fine. It was the most, like, okay thing, but let's talk about it. Black Phone 2 follows Finney and Gwen a couple years after the events of the first film, and the grabber is back, but with a vengeance this time in their dreams. As I said on the opener, it wasn't a film I was really bothered about seeing, but I have this channel and, you know, I like talking about films with you guys. But I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt because I like Scott Derrickson. I like his output. I think he goes into interesting realms whenever he can do so. Look at Doctor Strange, look at the visual elements of that. And he definitely goes into interesting territories here. He changes up the style a little bit. Like for instance, the dream sequences, they are a lot different to the rest of the film because I think the rest of the film was shot digitally. You look at these dream sequences and there's like a faux Super 8 kind of quality to it. It does look like it was shot on Super 8 negative film, which is a really interesting technique to do. It's given like a Suspiria vibe. I also think that Mason Thames, he's a good actor. Okay, he's doing his best, especially with veterans like Damien Bashir and Ethan Hawke. You could definitely tell that he's up in the pantheon of them a little bit. He's not quite there. Okay, he doesn't sell a lot of it, but some of it he really does. And he's not necessarily the lead of this film. The lead of the film is Gwen, his sister, who in the first film is like, yeah, I've got some supernatural shit going on in my life. I'm trying to find my bro. But in this one, they work together, and it does feel like an Avengers Endgame moment. And sometimes that doesn't work. I think the whole isolated feel, the feel of them being isolated in this one place, that kind of works. But not a lot of things feel resolved. There are moments that just feel open-ended for another sequel, of which, please, we don't need another one of these fucking things. But part of me thinks, you know what, that's fine. If he wants to do that, let it do it. But at the same time, milking it and having this weird feeling of desperation behind it just feels a bit off to me. There are also moments in the middle that just feel like it's stalling. It feels like it's stalling for time. Like a lot of time convenience and a lot of scenes that just don't mixed together very well, tonally speaking. But again, I think that could be fine. You know, I think sequels in particular, they're supposed to build upon something. This definitely tries to, but sometimes it does come across as like Nightmare on Elm Street light. You know, it feels like you ordered it off of fucking, I don't know, Zavi, and it came from Temu, you know. And the film does try and explore the themes of grief and the themes of trying to let go of past trauma. Again, I think the film kind of forgets what it wants to say about said trauma and goes into things of which it really shouldn't do. At the end of the day, Black Phone 2 exists. It's a film in theaters that I saw. Would I watch it again? I don't know. I think it's one which will probably hinder on the second watch, because it feels like there's not a lot going on, and it feels like some of it just doesn't work for me. And maybe that's just me getting tired of sequels, especially from Jason Blum. I think a lot of his output at the minute just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't. But I still enjoyed it. I think that it's a solid enough time. It does what it's set out to do. Do I wish it was better though? Yeah, of course. But if you want to go see a horror film in theaters, definitely go see this one. I'm going to give Black Phone 2 a 6 out of 10. Second 6 out of 10 in a row. Let's go. But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me down below what you want to see from me next. And by the way, we are 2 subscribers away from 500. Hell yeah. If I get to 500 soon, there will be a giveaway. So yeah, definitely please sub. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.